Cape Slave. The days of the lives of slave families. An overview of Cape Slave. As Cape slaves were first presented in a Cape in 1658, it also happened to be 6 years after the Dutch East India Company established a refreshment station at the Cape. As you can see, slaves were transported by sea to the Cape by various regions of the Indian Ocean, where the VAG, also known as the Verenigde Ostend Company, imported slaves from Madagascar and Mozambique. They were then situated at the slave lodge. Slaves were either owned by the company itself or by company employees and free burghers in a private capacity. The aim of Cape Slave was to provide fresh food, water, medical assistance, and repairs for the company's ship involved in the lucrative spice trade in the East. Emerging into slavery, gender roles and duties. Men and women slaves suffered greatly. Both were forcefully removed from their homes and family in order to perform gruesome labor. They were mentally degraded and stripped of their dignity. Furthermore, they were savagely beaten and, regardless of gender, treated as property. Strong young men were more in demand from buyers. They were assigned to jobs as carpenters and blacksmiths, however worse in the field, but slave buyers realized that females are cheaper and readily available, and also very effective in the field. As a result, women soon outnumbered men in the field and became what they call cotton pickers. What is more, labor segregation by sex and frequency with which male slaves were sold meant women were not only left to raise their children alone, but also to rely on female friends, relation above husbands. And finally, most slave women took their motherhood seriously. They put their responsibilities for their children before their own safety and freedom, provided for children not their own, and gave love even to those babies born from violence. The condition of slave families. They say many slaves were used as domestic workers because of their social skill and because it didn't require a lot of strength or skill to do the job. The abolition of slavery. Slaves were freed in 1834, but by and large, laborers remained tied to farms and farmers in a paternalistic relationship, which is based on an unequal distribution of power in favor of landowner. This brings us to emancipation in 1834. People enslaved in the Cape Colony found themselves legally free to move around and protected from brutality, maltreatment, and complete submission. But still, title landowners through debt, tied housing, Masters and Servant Act of 1856.